Hi everybody and welcome to the Mental Toughness and Body Show. My name is Rob Evans and I'm your weight loss coach, health strategist and internationally published author, helping take your life, your business, your health and fitness and body, and best of all, your mindset from where you are right now to being unstoppable. And you can probably hear I'm not in my normal studio today. I'm actually recording this to you live from the car. I'm out and about and I'm doing it differently today. And so I thought this was a good opportunity to talk about approaching this next week or couple of weeks or however long it is that you have off. Just approaching things differently, because I'm noticing that it's very difficult for me to shut my mind off. It's a challenge for me. I don't want to stop. I feel like if I do stop, I'll have trouble getting back into that awesome, conditioned productivity and efficient place that I have been in all year or most of the year. And so I tend not to want to switch it off. That's why I work 7 days a week. I just keep going and going and going. But because we've had such a crazy year, and because it has been incredibly hectic heading into the Christmas break, I'm very conscious of the fact that I need to give myself some space and some time to be able to relax, enjoy, recharge, energize. So I've committed myself to the gap between Christmas and New Year to, I've got commitments that I need to meet, but to compress them into half a day. So putting them into my up to midday, say, and then having the rest of the day off to do whatever it is that I like. If that's sleep, have a nap, watch a movie, watch a couple of movies, go for a walk, go to the gym, do whatever it is, read, then that's what I'm allowing the space to be for. Now, this is day 3, I guess, of doing that, and it's feeling quite nice. I finished a little bit earlier today, and right now, in fact, it's 12:04, and I'm returning from some shopping. Now, like most men probably, I'm not a fan of shopping, and if I go shopping, particularly for clothes or whatever, a man will go with a mission. It's like, okay, I need shoes, I'm going to get shoes. Once I've got the shoes, I'm gone. And I know the shop I'm going to, I know what I'm looking for. If I can do that in 5 minutes, then bang, done. So today's mission was, let's get personal for a moment. I needed socks and undies. And so I went to a direct factory outlet, or that's what they're called here in Australia. The factory outlets where, well, they're certainly marketed cleverly as being a lot heavier discounted, but the reality is that they're probably not discounted that much at all. You still got to search for a bargain. And depending on the shop that you go into, will determine as to how much time you're going to spend in it, because, for instance, I buy all my suits and shirts, my business attire, evening type attire, from casual and formal, from a place called Oxford here in Australia, and it's impossible to pay full price for it. But they set the store out really well. They're very helpful, and I just find the cut of their slim fit suits and everything really suit me, and they're just really awesome value. So I went into one of those stores today, and I literally spent less than 30 seconds in there. I walked in and thought, man, this is just set out in a way that does not invite me to easily find the clothes that I want, so I'm leaving. And actually, it was a little bit of a drive for me. So it's about 40 odd minutes drive to get to the place. I walked into this Puma store because I wanted to get some new shorts and some socks, and while I was there, I got a shirt and a cap as well. So I'm all branded up, and I probably accomplished that feat in, I'm going to say 15 minutes, and I could have left. And I thought, well, I've come this far, I'll walk around it, and it's kind of, this particular one is designed a little bit like IKEA. Once you go in, the start. You got to go through the whole maze to get to the end, which I think is actually quite a clever design, because it forces you to go past shops. And I was thinking, as I was walking around, because I'd accomplished everything so quickly, that I couldn't remember what else I wanted to get. And it was only when I walked around and I passed a Bonds shop, and I thought, oh, that's right, I need socks and undies. So I went in there and I bought those. And then that was pretty much it, and now headed back home. And anyway, I tell you that little story because it struck me that it just shifted my mind space. So it shifted out of the normal hustle and bustle and grind of what it is that I do each day, striving to grow the business. What can I change? Who can I connect with? All that kind of stuff. And just moving it slightly. And it's only when you do start to have a little bit of a mind shift that, you do things a little differently, that the mind shift and the creativity can start to occur. You're just observing different things. You're slowing down. You're not rushing. Like when I'm out, I'm pretty much tunnel vision. I'm like, go, 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 because I've got to get back for an appointment, or, pick the kids up from school, or, do something because my time is so precious. But because this is now like my third day of kind of just taking things a little bit easier, I'm noticing that, I'm certainly becoming more energized. I'm not sleeping in at all, because 2 days out of the last 3 I've got up at 4:30 a.m. But I am going to my wind down routine at night is starting earlier. I'm relaxing more. I'm getting more of a chance to read before I'm too tired to read. Watching. I haven't really watched anything at night on TV. I've got something playing in the background, but then I'm just drifting off to sleep. So last night I think I would have been asleep by 9:30 p.m. I was really tired, and I slept really well. It's one of the best sleeps that I've had, and I think part of that is because I'm just a little bit more relaxed, to be honest. I'm just just taking more time out. So it got me thinking about today, and to discuss with you about really making sure that you use some time over these next days, however long it is that you're having as a break. A lot of people are having just a few days off like me, and some are having a week to 2 weeks or even more off. Make sure you use some time here to really energize yourself, like really rest up. And I'm not talking about just sleeping all the time, but I am talking about breaking out of that routine that you were in before. Making sure that you do some different things. So like for me, each day I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing something different that I wouldn't normally do. And so today was to go shopping. I've got to stop at one more shop to pick up the charger for the new phone. Today I ended up deciding to get the new iPhone 12 Pro Max. Too many words in there, but that's what I'm recording this on now. The camera's amazing on it. Wow, it's like really special. Some new special features on it, and it's a lot faster. And they didn't have a charger the other day, so I've got to go pick up the charger. And they said they're flying out the door like hotcakes, so you better be quick. So okay, so I'm heading there now. And like last night, early evening, I went for a walk. I don't normally do that. I'm going to the gym to maybe walk on the treadmill. I'm going at a different time to do my workouts. I don't know, it's just a different feel, a different people in the gym, lots of energy. I'm just mixing things up a little bit. So next week I've got the kids, and so today what I'm going to do is work out. So what are those things that I can do with the kids over the holiday period to really connect with them? We're not going away anywhere, but looking for what are some day trips that I can squeeze into my schedule. I'm going to take them shopping. Thinking about a few different experiences that I can do with them to just do different things with them as well, so that we're not just always at home and they're stuck to their devices and stuff. I do want to make sure that we're getting out and about, and it's good for me as well because it shifts my mind. And so now whenever I go into a shop or a shopping centre, I'm looking at what are the things that I'm experiencing here that I can take into my own business, either whether it be customer service, the way that people are dressed, the way that, as in like in a shop, their uniforms, the way that stores are laid out, the way the shopping centres are laid out, like I said today about this maze kind of shopping. Some shops are way more enticing than others, and what is it about that? And applying that to my own routine, my own studio set out and so forth, and looking at the different marketing that's up and about and seeing, okay, what can I take away from that? What are the things that I like? What don't I like? What would appeal to my customers or clients? And I think because I am in the state that I am right now, feeling a little bit more rested, a little bit more energized, it's allowing the brain to just settle down a little bit, just to rest and just, I think, recharge. Because there have been times over the last week where I just can't even think about that. So but here's one thing that I have done. I've kept away from Facebook for the last few days. I find it not particularly great for me, for my mindset. I know I need to be doing it. I need to be posting stuff on it. But I also need to take a break from it because I associate Facebook with work. And I will find that I probably won't post anything on it today unless it's been scheduled. I won't post anything because I just want to step away from it. I just want to completely recharge. So whatever those things are for you, then do them. Embrace them. If you need to go and have a massage, then, or don't need to, but you just want to, go and have a massage. Enjoy it. Soak it up. Do things that you don't normally do to revitalise the soul and the mind and the body and the spirit, and just feel good about who you are and what it is that you're doing with this time. Because if you're like me, like every day is busy, but I'm taking at least half days to treat myself, and I'm just finding it's really, really important. So another thing that I'm going to do today, tomorrow, is to think about planning, where I'm going to go for a vacation, what I can do maybe by myself, what I can do with the kids, when I can do that, and plan something for this year in the first half of the year. It is tricky because COVID does not make it really great for booking things because, like up in Sydney at the moment, they had 18 new cases today, so things are going to get more locked down up there. And if it comes back here, then we'll probably just be locked up again. So any plans that you can put in place can be thrown out the window. So I'm going to think about some locations and do a little bit of homework there, and have something to look forward to in that space of just getting away from your normal routine and just relaxing. So my message today is to energize yourself, revitalize yourself, mix things up, do things differently every day on your holiday so that you can feel like you're just having a good break, giving your mindset a rest, and you just never know what that is going to open up within you. For me, rest means energy, it means focus, it means creativity, it means I'm going to come back bigger and better. If I don't take that rest now, I'm just going to continue on being fatigued, not giving my best, and missing opportunities. And I don't want to do that. And I think what also reminded me of this yesterday, so yesterday I interviewed Frank McKinney, great interview. I will play that over the next week for you. And when I finished the call, it was really great. He's such a lovely man. It's so positive, such a successful person, And I felt a real connection with him. Somebody that I'd be very happy to have around to, my house, having dinner, being mates with. I could really see that. But then an hour or so after the interview, I was thinking, okay, so I need to keep working on the list of people that I want to have on the show. And I wasn't in a good place for it. And I thought, I just have no energy for this. I can't be bothered doing it right now. And I thought, okay, it's time to step away from that task, because this morning I woke up and I had a gap between coaching sessions, and I had this burst of energy where I was thinking about all these different people that I wanted to interview, and what I wanted to talk to them about, and what I wanted to do with the business, and driving things forward. And then I just stopped for a moment on the drive to my shopping experience, and I thought, wow, now let me pull that apart. Why did that happen? And I thought, yeah, because I'm starting to feel more energized. I'm starting to feel more rested. And that was just allowing my brain to open up and not feel fatigued. And it's almost like you've got this bucket of all this energy, all these thoughts, and over time, that bucket becomes empty. And because, energy-wise, because I'm giving to people constantly, all the time. I mean, I get text messages constantly from people that need help, want help, existing people, new people, phone calls, and so I'm always pouring out to everybody else. And so it's really important to me to give back to me. So I liken it to the bucket, and I've got all this me that's in the bucket, and I'm pouring it out all day. Now, unless I'm continuing to fill that bucket back up, then I have nothing left to give. The bucket is completely empty. And I think that's what the creativity, the inspiration, all those things, they need to be in my bucket. And I know it's empty when I'm flat, when I'm feeling like I've given everything to everybody else and I've got nothing left. So this whole Christmas, New Year period for me is about maybe emptying the bucket, clean the bucket out, or get a new bucket. Maybe it's a bigger bucket, and you start filling it up again. And so I think that for me is a good metaphor for this period of time. I think we could all benefit from it because we work so hard. If you're listening to this, I know you're in the top 1% of what it is that you do, and the thought of stopping or winding back what it is that you are doing or have been doing feels like it's wrong. Like, to me, it feels wrong to stop. And I know that that's wrong in itself, but it feels wrong, so I keep going. So this is me reminding you to get a new bucket, empty your bucket, get a new bucket, get a bigger bucket, and start filling it up with your energy because of how you're approaching this Christmas, New Year period. My thought for the day. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.